Hey folks, this is Gray here, and I'm just looking off because there's these huge storm clouds heading my way, so I better head back here shortly. And some of you folks are like, Gray, you're out in the middle of the woods. How is this a gardening video? It's going to make sense here in a minute. So basically, folks, this video is really more about asking you, my viewers, what do you guys have going on this year for your fall gardens? You know what I mean? I've been pondering the idea of what I'm going to plant, but I was like, you know what, let me ask my viewers what they're planting. Some of you folks in the southern region, let's say Georgia, Texas, Florida, California, and those areas that kind of like close to my zone. I'm in zone 9B, as most of you folks know. I'm really curious to what some of you folks are putting in the ground this year, being that, you know, the summer gardening was actually pretty tough. You know, with the heat, it just, we didn't really get as much as we expected to get this year. And so this year for the fall, I'm looking for some ideas in regards to what you guys have going in the ground. You know, here in my climate, I can do a lot of different things. The only complexity to my situation is I'm getting ready to move here in the month of September. So, but I have some pros and cons with that. And the aspect, what I mean is I have a situation arising where I will still be in the residence that I'm in now. My lease is still good till November. Even though I'll be moving in September. So I'll still have some of my gardening stuff going on at my current location, and then building out my gardening moving into the new location. So it should be quite interesting. I do have, when I wrap up this video, basically, it shouldn't be very long at all, is I do have some, just a nice relaxing tour of the garden for you folks of what's left from the summer garden and what we got going on there. It's more of just relaxing, you know, musical kind of B-roll kind of situation there, but I figure some of you folks might like that. I get up and close and personal with the peppers that we have growing, the sweet potatoes, and some other plants around my garden. But the whole purpose of this video is to kind of garner your ideas, and you know, I'm looking for you guys to drop this information in the comment section. What are you growing this year for the fall? What kind of plants? Are you growing medicinals? Are you growing fruits and vegetables? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you folks, because as I'm sitting out here, this is where I come to clear my mind in beautiful places like this that Florida has to offer. And when I come on my hikes, it's ways that I kind of start thinking about what I want to do here for the next, you know, for gardening, or even out here on the YouTube platform, things that I just kind of mull around in my brain here. But so I decided to kind of set up this little thing here and ask you folks if you could please do me a favor and put down in the comments, what are you growing this year for your fall garden? I know some folks up in the northern regions where winter is expected to be very bad this year. You guys have a very short window. Of course, here in Florida, we might get more rain and the temperatures will cool down, but I will be able to grow pretty much a lot of different things. What I plan on doing is growing a lot of my brassicas and stuff like that that have a lot of trouble during the summer because of the heat. So, you know, your spinaches, and your cabbage and kale and stuff like that. I'm going to be playing with that this year during the cooler months. But I'm also going to run a string of tomatoes as well, because I've looked up some research, and some people say if you grow it, you know, some people call it overwintering or whatnot, but here we don't really get a winter. So my plan is to grow some of these tomatoes in a cooler climate. And some people say that they actually taste better, have a lot more sweetness to them. So I'm looking to try to test that theory out and whatnot. I got some seedlings in that I'm growing. Basically, I got some Seminole pumpkins I'm going to be doing this year. I still got my okra and sweet potatoes and all that stuff like that, which, like I said, I'll show you guys here shortly. But other than that, if you could please do me that solid and drop me down in the comments what you guys are growing, regardless if you're in my zone or not, because I like to kind of pick people's brains, you know what I mean? I'm like a brainstormer and like to get feedback from folks. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you folks have growing in the ground for the fall. Other than that, really quick short video. We got lots of things happening. I got some really cool, interesting things from my perspective coming out this week. And I think we'll follow up on Tuesday nights live at 7 p.m. With a fall garden discussion and whatnot, and kind of feedback that I've received from this video. Other than that, folks, enjoy the scenery, enjoy your day, be safe out there, and know that you're not alone. This is GreyMan, and I'm out, and I'll see you guys on the rebound. But don't forget, I'm going to roll into the garden tour. Have a wonderful Sunday, folks.